Good day, I am Rosemary D. Rizabal from BSBA MM2B. In this video, I will be discussing different kinds of obligation. First, according to plurality of subject, single, joint, and solidary. Number 2, classification according to performance, divisible and indivisible. Number 3, classification according to sanction of breach, with penal clause and no penal clause. Article 1207. The concurrence of two or more creditors or of two or more debtors in one and the same obligation does not imply that each one of the former has the right to demand, or that each one of the latter is bound to render. Enter compliance with the prestation. There is a solidary liability only when the obligation expressly so states, or when the law or the nature of the obligation requires solidarity. So it talks about joint and solidary obligation. But before we proceed, let's define first the single or individual obligation, collective obligation. Under this, we have joint and solidary. Always remember in joint the word to each his own. And in solidary, always remember this word, one for all for one. When we say single or individual obligation, the creditor and the debtor is only one. This contrasts in collective obligation, wherein there are two or more debtors and creditors. Now, what is joint obligation? In here, each debtor answers only one part of a whole. When each obligee belongs only part of collective rights, always remember here to each his own. Kung ano lang ang share, part or portion, yun lang ang right or obligation niya. While solidary obligation, each of the creditor may demand fulfillment for the whole obligation. In here, always remember the word one for all for one. Example. Maria and Laura are joint debtors of Rose of an amount of 2 million pesos. So Rose can demand only 1 million to Maria and another 1 million to Laura because it is joint. Now let's use the first example as solidary obligation. Maria and Laura are solidary debtors of Rose of an amount of 2 million pesos. Like what I've said when we say solidary, one for all for one. That's why Rose can demand here the whole 2 million pesos in any of her solidary debtors, which is Maria and Laura. Suppose that only Maria who gave the whole 2 million pesos to Rose. So what is the right of Maria because he pays the whole 2 million pesos in Rose? So, Maria can ask reimbursement to Laura in which amount of 1 million pesos, which is the only share of Laura.